Well, it's a beautiful day. We got unpredictable weather here in Texas again, and I'm on my way to Joshua, Texas. This is kind of a impromptu check-in, but there's been quite a bit of progress we've been making over there, and this project has been moving along. So I think we got cabinets and a lot of other things that's been happening. We've had tornadoes, hailstorms, all sorts of things happening with the weather, and a lot of our good friends up in Denton and Wise County, uh, those areas have been under siege with storms. So definitely keeping those folks in our prayers. But it's one of those times of the years where you're like, is the storm's going to continue, or is the ground going to dry up so we can start doing a lot more construction? Because we've got quite a few projects that we're trying to get started, and due to it raining like every couple of days, it's really preventing us from being able to get this stuff started. So anyhow, we are always excited to check in on another project, so that's what we're headed to do. See what Brandon's up to this morning.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone,
Story of my
please
life.
record your message. When you have finished recording,
Not
you may hang
available.
up.
Not available for work today, or just to answer the phone. I'm not sure what that means. Where's Brandon? Let's try again. He always loves when I call him multiple times.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
wasn't sure if you were working today or not.
Yeah.
Well, I tried
Every
to call you earlier. You didn't answer.
When?
Just a minute ago.
No, a second ago.
Well, that's why I was wondering.
Oh my gosh.
I might have woke you up.
No. What's up?
That's what I'm calling you for. See what's going on.
I'm not to leave to head to Presley.
Presley,
Yeah.
kind of late getting out of
Man.
the house, ain't we? Did you already get you a bowl
Yeah.
of cereal this morning?
No. My wife didn't make you breakfast yet.
All right, well, we're here. This is our urban barn house in Joshua, Texas, Single-Slope Barndominium. And we're going to check out some of the progress here on this project. A lot of you guys have identified with this. You really like it. We've got some of our stone here. This is actually the stone that we're going to be using on our fireplace for the interior. So that's here. You can start seeing that we've been staging. I think some of the interior doors, he's been set up over here to paint some of that on that side, because we don't have doors closing that off yet. But let's go inside, check this out. You can see already. Now, it might be a little dark in here, but this is the color scheme for all the painted doors. Ooh, check this out. This is our mud bench, drop zone, depending on what generation you're from. But this is really nice. I like the detail here. Got a little step out, pretty cool. And this is ready. Like, you could put some hooks right there. Really nice. That looks great. So right off of this is obviously not the front entrance, but you got the shop. We've got an additional a washer and dryer utility room. It's kind of dark in here. Let me turn on my light here. You can see we got some natural cabinets, and these are going to get stained. I think they're in the middle of doing color selections right now for the cabinets. This looks amazing, actually. I love this feel. Have the refrigerator right here. A lot of nice decorative end caps here, which looks good, substantial. And the island here as well. This is kind of interesting. Got your shelving here. Instead of having a deep cabinet, you've got a shorter, like 12-inch cabinet that goes under the island. It's pretty neat. And this is always a great time to be able to see sort of the feel that we're going to have here with this build. I think it's going to have some real rustic charm, I guess that's the searchable term, rustic charm. But I like these windows here. It looks like we're going to have a couple of gooseneck lights maybe over top. You could just about do anything there, and then we'll have these floating shelves. All this is going to be stained to match, as you can imagine. I know countertop selections, all that stuff has been initiated, so they're planning to try to get that here. Color-wise, I think they're still, like I said, on these cabinets with the stain, they're trying to get a selection that works well for the client. So that's something they're still in the middle of working on. And I think you're seeing some of these colors right here. So, but I don't think we've actually got an approval yet. So that's something they're working on maybe later, even today. So this is your open living and kitchen combination. All the drawers here, as you can see there. All this stuff gets pulled because they remove a lot of the hardware so they can do the staining. And then they'll be putting all that back on. But this is where all of our stone will be going up. This is a good time to get in here and do that. So hopefully they can get that going here pretty quick. This is what I really like about this build is you got the high side over here giving you all of this open space with the high windows. To me, this gives you natural light continuously. And one thing you want to make sure, like if with us building a Barndominium, we take a lot of precautions on trying to make sure that all these are sealed good because you don't have a lot of overhangs. So you got to make sure all your window flashing details are right in these scenarios because it's all exposed. Here's our guest bedroom. We come in here. I think these are some of the cabinets, doors for the mud bench area. And you're seeing more of that same color. This is kind of cool. It's got like this, I'm not sure what color the wall is, but it's like a pewter color with a lighter beige color on the doors. And you can see they're going to have at least right now, we've got the black hardware that's going to be popping on that. And then these rods we always usually will stain to match probably whatever the cabinets are going to be. So that'll look really nice when it's all said and done. Usually we maintain the same color in here. If you don't paint it this, it would be like a white in the closet. So good size room. Coming out of here, we've got our guest bathroom for this room, as well as any guests that would come into the house. So you're seeing the more stained cabinets in here. Actually, this is kind of different, doing an upper cabinet right here in this spot, but instead of doing like a medicine cabinet, you could have an extra little storage and position a mirror just over the sink. That's kind of a different design there. Now we do have tile done that's behind all this, and maybe I can show you a peek of that here as we go to the master. And I think there's tile already done on the floors, but I'm not going to try to uncover that right now because there's more work to do. This is the master bedroom. As we're coming through here, let's see. Can I see a little bit? Ooh, look at that. See, we got a little bit of a pattern design for the tile. Getting just a little bit of it right there. Not a whole lot, but as we come in here, you've got more stained cabinets. I kind of like this divider in the center with the drawers. That's usually where everybody wants their drawers anyways, right there next to the sinks. We got medicine cabinets that are going in the walls on each side. All of this looks good symmetrically. And then this is the shower. Again, all of our tile work's done in here. See if I can show you a little bit of this. And this is kind of a larger format tile. It's like a 14 inch, maybe even bigger, about 24 inch. It looks like a real shiny marble tile, which is going to look classy in this Barndominium. I like the look of that. And of course, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. They've got a lot of this covered because he was in here painting and masking all that off for that. This is our closet. You can see shelving. I don't know if we saw this on the last update, if you guys saw this or not, but take a look at that. This is a lot of upper shelving here. I like shelving in a closet because it gives you a lot of options. Like in my closet, I put extra shelves and use them for like hat storage, stuff like that. But this obviously can be used for shoes, whatever, purses. This is, you got your lower hanging rod, upper hanging rod, and then they're putting another one up there. And then this cool little spot here has got like a dress storage. It's going to go right here. And you got this upper storage for up there. Pretty nice, functional. I like the way that works. So overall, we are moving right along. We got all our texture, painting, mostly done. As soon as we get our stonework completed in here, I would say we're going to be ready for countertops coming up. After he finishes with all the stain of these cabinets, we're going to be ready for countertops. Then we're going to be ready for, oh, I can hear the rain coming. Then we'll be ready, after countertops, we'll be ready for trim out for HVAC, plumbing, our electrical can come in, put all the lighting fixtures, and then flooring. And we're going to be wrapping this project up pretty soon at that point. Now, I still do have the side porch over here to build off the side, but guys, it's pouring down. So for those of you that are wondering what it sounds like inside a house after we get all of the spray foam, everything else in here, you hear a slight little roar. Now we've got this door open right now, but as you go out here, you'll see the difference because you're not going to have the sound barrier. In here, you hear it a little bit more, but we do have, this insulation does make a difference. So just as soon as it started raining, now it's stopped raining. That was literally like that. But this side porch is what we have left to do out here when it comes to our cedar accents. This is something that I actually waited to do because I just didn't want it sitting out here exposed in the elements before I got the painter here. Now, because the painter's here, we could probably go ahead and try to get this work done. So we may be trying to coordinate that here pretty quickly too. But this is our urban barn house plan. I want to say it's roughly 1,700 square feet, but I will put a link in the comments below. You guys look for that. We'll pin the comment and we'll give you a link that takes you where you could actually purchase this plan as well as get a quote for building this project if you wanted to, maybe on your property, as long as it's within our build radius. So a lot more to come on this channel. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that now. We've got a lot more coming. For those of you that's been following along, we've been doing our Truck Talk series. We've been doing a lot of repetitive formats, but trying to as well document, answer your questions, bring you a lot more information along the way. A lot of good, exciting things coming up on this channel as well. So hope you'll tune in for that. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, do it now. Otherwise, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.
Oh yeah, Texas Best.